Hello friends, in previous lecture we will discuss the what is meant by central metal atoms, what is meant by ligands, what is meant by coordination pair, what is meant by coordination complex. After that we will discuss what is the Werner's theory and what is the postulates of the Werner's theory. There are four postulates of the Werner theory. In this lecture or in this today's lecture, we will see the experimental verification of Werner's theory on the basis of conduction data and formation of AgCl precipitation in cobalt amine complexes. The cobalt is from the many complexes with the amines in the series of COCl3 6NH3, COCl3 5NH3, COCl3 4NH3 and COCl3 3NH3. It means that cobalt forms the number of the complexes in the composition like the COCl3 6NH3, COCl3 5NH3, COCl3 4NH3 and COCl3 3NH3 complexes. In these complexes, ammonia is very strongly or very firmly bound or attached to the cobalt central metal atoms, and in this the ammonia is not removed or it is very strongly attached to the cobalt complexes, and it is not removed even when the boiling, this complex is boiling with the hydrochloric acid, or this complex is boiling with the hydrochloric acid at 100 degrees centigrade. But these complexes is show the different property or the different characteristics when they are dissolved or when they are reacted with the AgNO3, that is, it is called as the silver nitrate solution. And what is which character this complexes is show? It is seen in the four different complexes. The first complexes is called as the COCl3 6NH3. In these complexes, the central metal atom of this complexes is a cobalt. Then 6 ammonia molecule is strongly attached to the cobalt atoms, or the 6 ammonia molecule is strongly attached to the cobalt atom. Then coordination number of the complex is a 6, and the 6 ammonia molecules satisfy the secondary valency of that central metal atom, and the 3 fluorine atom is attached to the cobalt with the help of the primary valency, and this ammonia molecule is attached with the cobalt with the help of the 6 secondary valency. Then after addition of AgNO3 solution, in that solution the total number of 3 chlorine atoms get precipitated because 3 chlorine atom is attached to the with the help of the primary valency, and they are out of the coordination pair and they are precipitated by the AgNO3 solution. It means that, and these complexes show the 4 number of ions. The 3 ions shown by these 3 chlorine atoms, and one of the ions is shown by this complex, and this one and these 3 chlorine atoms. We will get the 4 ions. It means that this complex shows the 4 ions in a solution. The structure on the basis of this data, the structure formulated are as follows. In this structure, see, the dotted line shows the primary valency and this dark line shows the secondary valency. It means that 6 ammonia molecule, this 6 ammonia molecule is attached with the secondary valency, or they occupy the secondary valency, which is shown by the dotted line, which is shown by the dark line, and the 3 chlorine atom is attached with the primary valency, which is shown by the dotted line. Hence, this is the structure of the COCl3 6NH3 molecule. Then second molecule or the second complex is called as the COCl3 5NH3 complex. In this complex, the coordination number of the cobalt is a 6. Then 5 ammonia molecule or the 5 ammonia molecule is attached to the cobalt by the secondary valency, and the 1 fluorine atom is attached to the cobalt by the, it shows the dual nature because it shows the secondary as well as the primary valency, and the 2 chlorine atom is attached to the cobalt with the help of the purely primary valency. Then if we add the AgNO3 solution in the COCl3 5NH3 solution, only two chlorine atoms get precipitated because this two chlorine atom is out of the coordination pair or it is attached with the purely primary valency. That is, it is called as the primary valency, means the oxidation state of the metal atoms. Then this complex shows the total number of the three ions. Two ions shown by the two chlorine atoms and one ion is shown by the this complex compound. It means that this complex shows the three ions in a solution, and the formula of this compound is COCl3NH3 and out of the square bracket it is the Cl2. The structure of this compound is shown here. In this structure, the 5 ammonia molecule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ammonia molecule is attached to the cobalt with the help of the secondary valency, and the two chlorine atom attached to the cobalt with the help of the purely primary valency. Primary valency means oxidation state. And one of the chlorine atom, see here, one of the chlorine atom is attached to the cobalt with the help of these both of the two valency, that is the primary valency plus the secondary valency. This is about the structure of COCl3 5NH3 complex. Then next structure is the COCl3 4NH3 complex. In this complex, the coordination number of the cobalt is a 6 and the 4 ammonia molecule is attached to the secondary valency, and one of the chlorine atom is attached to the cobalt by the purely primary valency, and the two chlorine atom is attached with the cobalt with the help of the two valency, that is the primary plus the secondary valency. When we add, or if we add the AgNO3 solution in the COCl3 4NH3 complex, in this complex, then only one chlorine atom is precipitated because only one chlorine atom is present in a primary valency or outside the square bracket. Hence, only one Cl or chlorine is precipitated with the help of the AgNO3 solution, and this complex use the only two ions. This complex use only two ions because one from the chlorine and one from the this two complex. It use the only two ions in a solution. The formula of the compound is COCl2NH34 and outside the square bracket it is the Cl2. The structure of the complex is shown here. The 4 ammonia molecule 1, 2, 3, 4 ammonia molecule is attached with the help of the secondary valency or with the help of this dark line, and the two chlorine atom shows the dual nature, that is the primary valency plus secondary valency, or they satisfy both the valency primary plus secondary, or they show the dual nature primary plus secondary valency, and only one chlorine atom is purely attached with the primary valency. Then last structure is called as the COCl3. I write here COCl3NH3 complexes. The fourth structure, COCl3 dot 3 dot 3 NH3, COCl3 3NH3 or COCl3 3NH3. In these complexes, coordination number of the cobalt is a 6. Then 3 ammonia molecule is attached with the cobalt with the help of the secondary valency, and the 3 chlorine atom is attached with the cobalt with the help of the dual pair, or it shows the dual nature, that is the primary plus secondary valency. If we add the HgNO3 solution in these complexes, there is no any chlorine is precipitated in this example because no any chlorine is bind with the primary valency, and hence this compound is called as the neutral and non-conducting solution or non-conducting these complexes. Hence we formulated this compound as COCl3 NH3 there is no any chlorine is precipitated because no any chlorine is outside the coordination pair, and the structure of the complex is like this. This is the structure of that. Here is the cobalt, Here is the one chlorine, here is the one chlorine, another chlorine, here is the ammonia molecule NH3, NH3 and NH3. Out of this chlorine atom, these three chlorine atoms shows the dual behavior, that is it satisfies the primary as well as the secondary valency of the complexes, and this complexes is called as the neutral complexes because it does not ionize or it does not conduction or there is no formation of any ions. So it is explain the experimental verification of Warner's theory on the basis of conduction data. It means that first compound having the 4 ions, then second compound, this compound shows the 4 ions, this compound shows the 3 ions, this compound shows the 2 ions, and this compound shows the 0 ions. It means that this is a neutral compound. This is a neutral molecule or non-conducting molecule, and this is a highly conducting molecule. After this and after this. This is the experimental verification of Warner's theory on the basis of conduction data and formulation of AgCl precipitate in the cobalt amine complexes. The next topic is Sidgwick's electronic interpretation of coordination. Sidgwick in 1927 extended the concept of Levy's concept of two electron covalent bond, that is called as the coordinate bond, for or to explain the formation of the coordination complexes, and this interpretation is summarized as follows. The first interpretation is that the ligand has at least one such atom which carries the lone pair of electron, and this lone pair of electron is donated to the central metal atom, and then there is formation of the complex, This is the first interpretation. See here, what is the first interpretation? The ligand has at least one such atom. The ligand has at least one such atom which carries the lone pair of electron, and this lone pair of electron donate to the central metal atom, and then there is formation of the complexes. The property of ligand is that any ligand having the at least one lone pair of electron, and this lone pair of electron is used for donate to the central metal atom, and then there is formation of the bond, and due to this bonding there is formation of the complex. This is the first interpretation of the series. Then second interpretation is that as ligand donate the lone pair of electrons, then it is called as the donor atom. According to the Levy's base, or it is called as the Levy's base, and the electron accepted by the central metal atom, hence it is called as the acceptor, and those compound accept the lone pair of electron, it is called as the Levy's acid. See here the second interpretation, as ligand donate the lone pair of electron, then it is called as the donor. According to this donor, he donates the lone pair of electron, hence it is called as the Levy's base, and central metal atom accept the lone pair of electrons, hence it is called as the acceptor, and it is called as the Levy's acid. This is the second interpretation of the Sidgwick's theory. Then third interpretation, the bond between donor ligand and acceptor central metal atom, then this bond is formed. This bond is very strong bond, and this bond is called as the strong bond. This bond is called as the coordinate bond, and it is similar to that of the covalent bond. See here, the third interpretation, the bond between donor, which atom is donate the electron pair? Ligand donate the electron pair, and which atom is accept the lone pair of electron? Central metal atom accept the lone pair of electron. These two, the lone pair of electron donor and the lone pair of electron acceptor, it means that ligand donate the lone pair of electron to the central metal atom, central metal accept the lone pair of electron, and in between these two, ligand and central metal atom, the bond is formed, and this bond is called as the coordinate bond, and this bond is very strong bond, and this bond is like a or is similar to the covalent bond. Then fourth postulate is this, The primary valency is electrovalency. Primary valency means which valency? Primary valency is also called as the oxidation state of the central metal atom. The primary valency is electrovalency, that is, it is equal to the number of electron lost by the central metal atom. That is, it is equal to the number of electron lost by the central metal atom. If an atom has an N as primary valency, if we consider N atom has an N atom has a N primary valency, and it will lose the electrons, or it will lose the electrons, and it forms the positive charge, or when the electrons lost by the central metal atom, then it acquires the positive charge. And if we consider the N atom loses the electron, then it acquires the N positive charge, and this primary valency is satisfied by the negative ion, and this primary valency is satisfied by the negative ion. This is the four interpretation of the Sedgwick's. On the basis of these four interpretation, the example shown here, CO example of the Sedgwick's electronic interpretation of coordination is that CO NH3 6 tripositive is the example of Sedgwick's electronic interpretation of coordination. That is, I write here, or I draw here the structure of this compound. See here, all the 6 ammonia molecule donate the lone pair of electron. Here is the ammonia, here is the ammonia, here is the ammonia molecule, and this charge is +3. In this example, and the central metal atom is a cobalt. All these ammonia molecule, all these ammonia molecule donate the electron pair to the central metal atom CO. It means that lone pair of electrons is present on the nitrogen atom of ammonia molecule. On ammonia molecule, one of the lone pair of electron is present, and this lone pair of electron is donated to the CO, and then there is formation of the coordinate bond, or this coordinate bond is equal to the covalent bond. This is the example of the Sedgwick's electronic interpretation of the coordination, or that assumptions. The next topic is Sedgwick's concept of effective atomic number. According to the Sedgwick's, the total number of electrons associated with the central metal atom in a coordination compound is called as the effective atomic number. Effective atomic number means total number of electrons associated with the central metal atom in a coordination complexes, or the EAN is calculated with the help of total number of electrons gained by the central metal atom, or atomic number of the central metal atom, and oxidation state of the central metal atom. These three things is very important for the calculation of the effective atomic number, or the effective atomic number. Or effective atomic number, how to calculate the effective atomic number? Sedgwick's gives the one formula, that is EAN is equal to Z minus N plus 2 into Cn. In this equation, Z means the atomic number of the central metal atom. Z is equal to atomic number of CMI, and N means the oxidation state of central metal ion, and Cn means coordination number of CMI. All these three, Z is called as the atomic number of CMI, N is called as the oxidation state of central metal atom, and Cn means the coordination number of CMI. And this two value is constant because Any ligand donate the lone pair of electron to the central metal atom, that the number of the electron is a 2, hence this value is taken here. With the help of this formula, we can calculate the effective atomic number of any complexes or any coordination complexes. For example, I calculate here one of the complex, that is CONH36 tripositive complex. CONH36 tripositive complexes. In these complexes, EAN is equal to Z minus N plus 2 into Cn. Write down the value of Z. Z means atomic number of the central metal atom, and the central metal atom is a cobalt. What is the cobalt central metal atoms, or what is the atomic number of cobalt is 27 minus oxidation state of the complexes. This is the oxidation state. This oxidation state is a 3 or the plus 3, right here minus 3 plus 2 into coordination number. What is the coordination number? The total number of ligand attached to the central metal atom. This number of ligand or this number is called as the coordination number, and this number is a 6. Hence I write here the 6 is equal to 27 minus 3, 24 plus 2 into 6 is equal to 12 is equal to 24 plus 12 is equal to 36, and this 36 is the atomic number of the krypton, and this is called as the EAN. So EAN of CONH36 tripositive complex is the 36. I calculate the another example I take here. I take another example here. FeCN6 4 negative complex. FeCN6 4 negative complex. Write down the formula. EAN is equal to Z minus N plus 2 into Cn. In this equation, Fe is a central metal atom, so Z means atomic number of the Fe, and atomic number of Fe is 26. 26 minus oxidation state of the central metal atom. In this equation, how to calculate the oxidation state? For example, I write here FeCN6 4 negative. See here how to calculate the oxidation state of the Fe. Right, is equal to, then the charge present on the coordination sphere right at right side minus 4. This minus 4 is right here minus 4. In left side, Cn, total number of Cn is a 6. On one Cn atom, one negative charge is present. On one Cn atom, one negative charge is present. The total number of Cn atom is a 6. Hence, the total number of 6 negative charges. In left side, I write here the minus 6. When this left side minus 6 is go towards the right side, then is equal to minus 4 plus 6. Then after this, formation of the plus 2. Hence, this is the oxidation state of Fe. This is the oxidation state of Fe. Hence, I write here 2 plus 2 into coordination number, total number of Cn attached to the Fe is a 6. Hence, I write here 6 is equal to 26 minus 2 plus 26 minus 2 is equal to 24 plus 2 into 6, 12 is equal to 36. It is the number of the krypton. In this way, you are calculating the number of coordination compounds effective atomic number or effective atomic number. I take the another example of next Cu H2O4 positive. Cu H2O4 positive. In this coordination complexes or in this coordination compound, EAN, write the formula Z minus N plus 2 into Cn. Then in this formula, Z means atomic number of the copper. So what is the atomic number of the copper is the 29, minus N is called as the oxidation state of metal atom. Here the oxidation state is a +1 because water is a neutral molecule. There is no need to subtract or addition of this oxidation state. Those oxidation state present on the coordination sphere, it is take rightly, only 1 plus charge. Right here 1 plus 2 into 4. Why this taken as a 4? Because 4 is the coordination number of the copper. Because 4 H2 molecules is attached to the copper, hence is taken as a 4. 29 minus 1 is equal to 28 plus 2 into 4 is equal to 8. It means that 28 plus 8 is equal to 36, and this 36 is the atomic number of the CuH2O4 positive complex. This is in this way with the help of this formula. With the help of this formula, EAN is equal to Z minus N plus 2 into Cn. Cn is the coordination number. With the formula, with the use of this formula, you can calculate the coordination effective atomic number of the any complexes.